Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for three-minute rounds in the Caged Aggression Amateur Heavyweight Division. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, he stands 6 feet 1 inch tall and weighed in at 228 pounds. He trains with American Top Team, joining us from Clinton, Iowa, the Grizzly, Dylan Schoenfeld. And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, he stands 5 feet 8 inches tall and weighed in at 218 pounds. He trains with the Midwest Martial Arts Group, joining us from Davenport, Iowa, Kyle Woods.
Dylan Schoenfield in the red corner, Kyle Woods in the blue corner. Your referee for tonight's action is Ben Wilson. Jeremy J.D. Dorsey here on commentary tonight with the Heat, Dominic Martin, and the henchman, Jordan Hinman. Let's watch some fights.
Don't blink. Yep.
Kyle, after a long layoff, coming out hot. Not afraid to get it started.
Big head kick right there.
Not a single. There we go. Now we got a punch thrown. Ooh, yes. We got some Jean-Claude Van Damme old school trade body kicks going on.
This isn't what you expect when you hear a heavyweight fight, seeing these guys come out ripping some kicks on each other.
Or head kicks.
Oh,
a little axe kick,
yeah.
okay. Crescent kick. Kyle setting up his feints to land those hands.
Nice push kick there.
Both of them continually switching their stance, trying to keep the other one guessing.
Oh, nice feint.
Lead hook followed by a rear leg is beautiful.
Right in front of him.
Got to be careful coming in with his hands down like that.
Both of them doing a good job staying off the cage.
Uh-oh.
Takedown.
Does that count? Does that count?
I don't know if there was enough control there.
You're not quitting.
Not enough control there, I don't feel.
That was a little flash kind of takedown, so that doesn't count.
I don't think Dylan Schoenfield likes the power that Kyle Woods is possessing. He caught him a couple times when he was up against the cage, and these big boys were throwing some heavy hands at the beginning, so he might be a little bit tired.
I don't know if Dylan was prepared for Kyle to be this ready to fight. You know, after a long layoff, the first time he's stepping in there after a couple years, I believe. So he's looking good, coming back, being fast, being strong, fighting hard.
Good knee to
Big
the body.
knee to the body.
Woods has got to do a good job of getting some underhooks and bumping to get off the cage. Big knee, some short shots landed by Kyle Woods.
Needs to find his opening and explode out, Kyle Woods does.
Yeah, he needs to get that left underhook. He's digging for it.
All that work before this isn't going to pay off if the judges see this for the end of the round. There goes Kyle. Gets his double under, fights for the single. Dylan does a good job of sprawling out. Kyle switches it off to a double. Back up to the clinch. Schoenfield did a great job reversing off the cage.
Yeah, and these guys are sort of tied up right now, but there's a lot of action, a lot of grappling and stuff going on right now.
There's a lot of energy being expended by both guys. Each guy's jockeying for position and constantly striking while they're doing it. It's definitely not a lazy fight.
With both of these guys being lighter gentlemen in the heavyweight division, I feel like their gas tanks are going to be able to hold up for the remainder of this fight.
Yeah, that was a very active first round for both of these guys, man. I like seeing that.
Yeah, neither guy looks to be breathing too hard or too heavy. Kind of impressed by the cardio, the pace, that each guy has set in the first round, and I'm really digging this fight.
I'm curious to see if they're going to continue that pace coming into the second, or if you're going to see them push that fight back up to the cage, try to grind each other out for the remainder.
Yeah, I wasn't really expecting that sort of pace from a heavyweight fight. Like, you don't normally see that. Normally those guys are swinging from the fences initially, and the fight ends up lasting, 40 seconds to a minute, and you see someone get knocked out. But that was not the case in this one.
That's what each one of them was banking on, but unfortunately it did not happen.
Right, so now we get to see a little bit of a gut check, see which guys has the cardio and which guy's going to have a little bit more heart to come out here and do some damage in this second round after this little break that you get.
We started the night off with some debut heavyweights. Now we're going to see what heavyweights with experience get to do when they step inside the cage.
And here we go with round 2. In this matchup between Dylan Schoenfield and Kyle Woods. Woods in the blue corner, Schoenfield in the red corner.
Respectful right there. Kyle slipped.
Oh, big overhand right.
And a crushing overhand right lands for Kyle Woods, and some good head movement to avoid a couple strikes there.
Kyle doing a good job of keeping his range. That way Dylan can't shoot in.
If he would switch to try to secure underhooks instead of reaching for that head as Schoenfield was coming in, he could easily reverse the position and get his back to the cage where he's in a better position instead of being stuck up against it. But Kyle Woods landed a monster shot that really woke up Dylan Schoenfield, and he wants no part of that stand-up right now.
Once Kyle gets the underhook, he's doing a good job of getting his hip in and turning Dylan to the cage.
I'd like to see him separate from here.
Yeah, the stand-up exchanges are going good for both fighters. They're both landing.
Good takedown by Kyle Woods.
And notice how he pinned that right arm down right away of Dylan. That way he can't block any of those left punches that Kyle's about to bring.
Trying to get that right leg to slide through. He's got it if he wants it. It's wide open.
For an Americano.
It's wide open. And a full mount. Still partial into half.
Dylan doing a great job of getting back into side control, half guard.
And if Schoenfield keeps bumping to his right in here, he can actually get the back of Kyle Woods. Kyle needs to release the head, and he needs to dive for an underhook with his right arm. And just like that, it's very unfortunate.
Now here's the thing about heavyweights. They don't got much of a neck usually. they got a lot of meat around there, so to close it off and to squeeze, you got to be pretty strong to just break that jaw, close that jaw into the esophagus.
So you trying to say I'm choke proof?
You might be. I mean, you've never been choked by me, but somebody else.
And a good reversal position by Kyle Woods. A little back and forth action going right now in the second round. It's definitely action packed. Good showing by both guys.
About 30 seconds left. I think it's going to be another one of those rounds, whoever ends up on top at the end.
Uh-oh, and we got an armbar landing right here from the bottom side by Dylan Schoenfield, and it appears to be in there. Kyle Woods should just push that knee over his head so he's out of danger, and he gets to stick through it. 10-second bell.
Now it's hard to say if Kyle's slowing down because he's tired or if he's trying to conserve that energy for the third round.
Yeah, that's an interesting round to judge right there. You had Woods do some major damage early on, but Schoenfeld sort of held his own as the round progressed.
He weathered the storm. I still give that round to Kyle Woods. He got the takedown. He did get reversed, but he did get his position back, and he ended the round on top. Great fight by both guys, but I think the damage from the overhand was probably the most significant strike of the round, and I would say Kyle Woods definitely got that second round.
I think we might be looking at a win or go home third round right here. Whoever takes this round might be the one to take the fight.
That could be very true. We don't know how the first round was scored. It was very close. Both guys came out firing, and it was a very entertaining first round.
With the way they're scoring fights nowadays, Dylan might have just taken that round off his back, being the more active fighter there at the end. So who knows? We're going to have to wait. Hopefully we don't have to wait until the end of the third round. Hopefully these guys come out here and finish each other quick.
If somebody gets a KO or a tap, then they definitely know they won the fight. Then I'd hate to leave it in the judges' hands.
And here we go with the third round coming up in this matchup between Dylan Schoenfeld in the blue shorts versus Kyle Woods in the black shorts.
Let's see if
you didn't want to see him hug it out. There it is.
Let's see if we get another overhand.
Yeah, let's hug, and then I'm going to try to knock your head off.
Yeah.
I love that.
Kyle can't just move backwards. Dylan's going to use that to try to set up a takedown. Got to cut his angles like his corner's calling for.
Yeah, Woods seems to be breathing a little heavy right now. I don't know if I got a feeling he's kind of just holding it on. He's holding it, and then all of a sudden he's going to unleash.
It could very well be what we're seeing right here. Or what we could be seeing is all that rugby Dylan's been playing paying off. You can't take out of account the activity. It doesn't matter what you're doing, whether you're in the cage, playing rugby, you're playing basketball. Staying active is one of the biggest parts of this game.
Yep, got to elevate that heart rate on a regular basis.
But the only time it's ever going to get as high as it is in the cage is in the cage. So you can't simulate what happens in there.
I tell you what, I'd rather jump into a fight after playing rugby than jump into a fight after not doing anything.
The corner of Dylan's calling for the pressure to be put on.
Yeah, they don't want him to stay in the range of Kyle Woods because he's got that heavy hand that he's trying to land, and that's pretty much his only. Yeah, that's his only weapon at this point. Pretty gassed, but still in the fight.
Yeah, definitely still in the fight. I mean, one shot away, but you'd have to think that this grappling here is wearing on him big time.
For sure. He just needs to do a better job of digging for those underhooks. He's letting Schoenfield get to his back. Looking like he's trying to wrap a Kimura. I don't know if he has the energy to finish it or...
I love hearing the fan in the background says punch and kick.
Punch him in the face.
I believe that was somebody's corner.
Standing Kimura trap's a hard submission to hit too. It's more of a submission to get your back off the cage or to sweep your opponent around. To use it to look for the finish with 30 seconds left. I get you gotta go for everything you can.
You gotta have a lot of energy though to finish that.
You gotta be breaking and trying to bomb away right now.
And Schoenfeld's been really effective up against the cage.
Yeah, he just seems to be the bigger of fighter. I mean, Kyle Woods only came in at 218 pounds, and he obviously isn't a heavyweight fighter if you look at his body type. So with a little weight loss, man, and if he gets that cardio up, he gets some good conditioning, man, it'd be fun to see him at a lower weight. He's going to hit him with a Russian leg sweep.
That's the things about...
Thought he was about to pull one out of Bret Hart's book and just hit him with that Russian leg sweep real quick.
And that's one of those things like you were mentioning, the weight of an amateur heavyweight. You know, how many of these guys are truly heavyweights and how many of these guys just haven't figured out the diet and the exercise of it and have made the weight cut to an appropriate weight?
Right. A majority of heavyweights that you see are not necessarily athletes at 250 plus pounds or whatever it so be. It's just
maybe
guys,
not even 215.
Yeah, exactly. You know, like I would say Kyle Woods probably is easily a 155 pounder, if not a little bit lower.
And if he could get down to that weight, you know, I feel bad for whoever stands across the cage.
Absolutely. Good job by both guys, man. A heavyweight fight that went 3 rounds of nonstop action. I can dig something like that. Good job, boys.
Yeah, that was a great
And we've been seeing these happen a little bit more as of late in the caged aggression octagon as these heavyweight fights have been going a distance. We didn't have the one earlier tonight go distance, but we had a big-time battle at our last show.
Yeah, guys are just getting tougher, man. They're getting better conditioning. They're really putting their hearts and everything into it, and it's starting to show.
Being a heavyweight fighter isn't just eating more than your opponent anymore. It's being more skilled, being more agile. That's why you're seeing a lot more fighters come over from other sports. A lot of football players, a lot of basketball players. You know, it used to be centers, used to be wide receivers, tight ends coming over, hopping in the sport. That's when you're going to start to see the sport evolve. And you start seeing that
super athletes, yes, these guys.
LeBron James, the people like those.
I mean, everybody's different. Some people it takes a while to pick up. Other guys can pick it up like, you know, they're riding a bike, and then that makes a really scary athlete.
Ladies and gentlemen, we go to your judges' scorecard for our decision. Our judges scored this contest 30-27, 29-28, and 29-28, declaring your winner by unanimous decision, the Grizzly, Dylan Schoenfeld.
There you have it, Dylan Schoenfeld, your winner here tonight at Caged Aggression Challenger 7, Road to the Big
Come on
Show.
over, Dylan. You've been waiting a while for this conversation. All right, here we are with your winner, ladies and gentlemen, Dylan Schoenfeld. Dylan, nice chance for you to get back into the caged aggression cage, some redemption after your last appearance. Tell us now, man, how does it feel after such a hard, tough-fought victory?
Well, yeah, dude, it feels awesome to be back in Davenport and get a win. I got my very first win in the cage in Davenport, and it feels so good to be back, man.
Nice. Well, you've been going through some transitions here in your career. Tell us real quick, what's next for the Grizz? You're kind of in between some weight classes here. Where we going, buddy?
Man, 195, 205, 15, 25 heavy. I want a nice shiny belt, man.
Well, you heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear it one more time on his way to a belt, the Grizzly, Dylan Schoenfeld.